Welcome to Daily Disney Dose, the podcast that brings the magic of Disney news directly to your ears. Join us as we explore the latest happenings from the world of Disney, from park updates to corporate news. Whether you're a lifelong Disney enthusiast or just love keeping up with the sparkles of pixie dust that float through the airwaves, you've tuned in to the right place. In today's episode, we are delving into an array of captivating Disney stories across its vast and ever-evolving empire. So, as we embark on this enchanting journey, get ready to dive into the details of seasonal festivities, merchandise reveals, cruise ship adventures, and the dramatic corporate boardroom battles that shape the future of the Walt Disney Company. Stay with us as we bring you up to speed on everything Disney. Let the magic begin. Listeners, have you felt it? The Force is stronger than ever at Disneyland Resort as we gear up for the Season of the Force, a Star Wars experience unlike any other, running from April 5th through to June 2nd. As if drawn by a tractor beam of excitement, fans from across the galaxy are converging on Disneyland to immerse themselves in the Star Wars story like never before. This season introduces Fire of the Rising Moons, an awe-inspiring nighttime show where the skies of Batuu burst into vibrant color, synchronized with the iconic music of the Star Wars saga. This is more than just a fireworks display, it's a heartfelt tribute to the heroes who shaped the galaxy, a celebration of freedom under the celestial canvas. With selections from John Williams' legendary scores, your senses will awaken to the power and majesty of the Force. Your Magic Band Plus becomes part of the spectacle, illuminating with radiant hues and deep vibrations to enhance the atmosphere of this interstellar festivity. But, dear listeners, as you dodge TIE fighters and chase the stars on an updated hyperspace mountain adventure in Tomorrowland, let's also talk merchandise. Whether you're an advocate of the light side or flirt with the dark side, the limited time offerings will have you reaching for your credits. Anticipate new treasures debuting at the Star Tours The Adventures Continue Attraction Collection, including apparel that flaunts your galactic traveler status. The appetite of a Jedi Knight or Sith Lord is not to be underestimated either. Delectable themed bites will be there to satisfy, including the much-talked-about Star Wars Sugar Cookie. Special collectible novelties will also be available to commemorate your visit to this most extraordinary event. And for our budding bounty hunters roaming the edges of Galaxy's Edge, prepare for new quests and adventures, such as hunting for Din Djarin and Grogu with Holopuck magic shots from Disney PhotoPass service, an incredible addition to this year's roster. Whether you're soaring on Millennium Falcon, Smuggler's Run, or constructing droids and lightsabers, Disneyland Park is the place where your Star Wars story continues, not only during this special Season of the Force, but all year round. Remember, trust in the Force and make haste, for the Season of the Force will not be eternal. Plan your journey, secure your park reservations, and let yourself be enthralled by the stories, characters, and legacy of this timeless saga right here at Disneyland Resort. The dark side of the Force has never been more enticing than during this year's March to May the 4th celebration. As anticipation builds for Star Wars Day, Disney Consumer Products and Lucasfilm are capturing the essence of the Sith with a series of product unveilings that kicked off with an Empire State Building takeover, no less, featuring Star Wars actor Hayden Christensen himself. Now let's dive into the newest array of memorabilia that honors the villains of this cherished saga. From Hasbro, the Force End-Telling Vader toy is a must-have for fans of all ages. Predicting your very fortune through Darth Vader's iconic voice with over 40 responses to your yes or no questions, it'll be as if you're conversing with the Sith Lord himself. And for the fashion-forward supporters of the dark side, Citizen Watch has crafted the first in a trio of Star Wars dark side timepieces, the Star Wars Citizen Imperial Stormtrooper Watch. Merging style with sustainability, this watch harnesses the power of any light with eco-drive technology, eliminating the need for a battery. It's an accessory that exudes the might of the Imperial forces every second of the day. But that's not all. The galaxy of collectibles continues to expand, with Jazzwares delivering the Micro Galaxy Squadron Gungan Bongo submarine and Micro Galaxy Squadron N1 starfighter. These are not only treasures for adult collectors, but also imaginative sparks for the younger rebels in training. As we venture closer to the holiday season, expect the Home Depot to introduce us to new animatronics. But not just any animatronics, a towering Darth Vader and Stormtrooper, each boasting festive cheer with interchangeable accessories for Halloween and Christmas. Bring the commanding presence of the Empire right to your living room. Star Wars fans, mark your calendars. On May 4, 2024, the Sith Apprentice Darth Maul Legacy lightsaber set will be unveiled as a limited edition. This covetable set promises light and musical effects that will transport you to the very core of the Star Wars universe. More than just merchandise, these products collectively weave narratives, inviting you to become part of the galaxy's unfolding story. Don't forget to piece together the facade of Darth Vader, the captivating antagonist whose allure has stood the test of time. Star Wars Icons, Darth Vader, the book by Insight Editions, will offer an expansive look into the character's lore. Certainly, March to May the 4th is proving to be a time when the dark side presents its most tempting offer, yet a celebration of power, mystery, and the all-encompassing draw of the legendary Star Wars villains. So surrender to the call of the dark side and collect a piece of the galaxy you love to immerse yourself in. The boardroom at Disney has become a battleground, reminiscent of a plot twist in one of its own epic tales. On one side stands the returning CEO Bob Iger, a man who has been the architect behind some of Disney's most significant expansions and acquisitions, a leader whose foresight and tactical excellence have sculpted the company into the entertainment titan it is today. Against him, Nelson Peltz, the activist investor and co-founder of Trian Partners, who, with a $35 billion stake in Disney, has thrown down the gauntlet, challenging the composition of the company's board. Divergent visions for Disney's future have led to a proxy fight that's about more than just seats at a table. It's about the direction of an empire. Trian Partners isn't just moving pieces on the board, they've produced a 133-page document outlining a strategy for Disney to realign, aiming to improve shareholder returns and match the competitive margins of juggernauts like Netflix. The plans include a vision to successfully transition the CEO role and to tie executive compensation more closely to performance. As endorsements have been declared and allegiances made, influential voices have emerged. Lauren Powell Jobs, widow of Steve Jobs and major Disney shareholder, throws her support firmly behind Team Disney. So does George Lucas, the very creator of Star Wars, whose trust in Iger's leadership has deep roots. Lines are being drawn, with figures like Jamie Dimon of JP Morgan Chase speaking in favor of Iger, and the Disney family publicly voicing their opposition to Peltz's proposal, emphasizing their commitment to preserving the Disney magic. Meanwhile, firms like Glass Lewis buttress Team Disney's nominees, endorsing the board's current trajectory under Iger's return stewardship. Yet, Peltz has found an ally in the former chairman of Marvel Entertainment, Ike Perlmutter, who gives Peltz the weight of his shares. Similarly, proxy advisory firm Institutional Shareholder Services suggests Trian's presence on the board may promise increased engagement and a vigilant oversight of capital allocation. The shareholders' meeting looms, a decisive moment where the saga will reach a climax and the future course of Disney's story will be determined. The question that remains, will Disney continue its journey under the banner of Bob Iger, or will Nelson Peltz's bid for change resonate with the shareholders, altering the denouement of this corporate epic? Only time will unveil the next chapter of this engaging narrative. The journey through the Louisiana Bayou is about to become a vivid reality as Disney Imagineers embark on a new milestone for Tiana's Bayou adventure at Magic Kingdom. This enchanting attraction is proudly edging closer to its eagerly anticipated grand opening. The magic began to unfold as the first test rides commenced, marking a significant step toward the summer debut. Onlookers were thrilled to catch a glimpse of one of the attraction's first logs taking the iconic 50-foot plunge, a moment captured by Disney enthusiast Disneyjude. Paying tribute to the much-loved story of Tiana from The Princess and the Frog, the attraction breathes new life into the narrative and is set to bring a splash of Disney charm to the heart of the park. While the precise opening date remains shrouded in a touch of mystery, whispers of a soft opening circulate around Memorial Day, setting the stage for an official ribbon cutting possibly sometime in July. With two major upcoming Disney events on the horizon, the D23 Down in New Orleans event and the annual shareholders meeting, fans are abuzz with anticipation for a date announcement. In the meantime, let's relish in the promise of adventure and the spirit of New Orleans that Tiana's Bayou Adventure promises to deliver. Stay tuned for more updates as we approach this exhilarating addition to Magic Kingdom's storied landscape. Following a brief hiatus, the skies over Disneyland once again shimmer with the return of Wondrous Journeys, the enchanting nighttime spectacular that has reclaimed its place as a beacon of Disney's storytelling mastery. Originally debuting for the Disney 100 celebration, this show captured hearts with its imaginative journey through the extensive archives of Walt Disney Animation Studios. Even as darkness cloaks the park each evening, guests eagerly congregate, awaiting the transformative experience before Sleeping Beauty Castle. The atmosphere palpable with anticipation as everyone jostles for that perfect view. With nightfall cinching tight, a breeze whispers through, bringing with it an air of uncertainty. Will the night maintain its calm for the spectacle of pyrotechnics intended? And as the stars find their places in the heavens, that is exactly what happens. The show kicks off, led by an orchestral swell that signals the beginning of a storied journey through Disney's animated legacy. From projections that dance like living storybooks upon the castle's walls to the majestic bursts of fireworks painting the sky, the audience is enraptured. Although characters like the Blue Fairy and Baymax do not make their aerial rounds, their absence does nothing to diminish the magic of this anticipated revival. The night hums with energy, alive with an audience mesmerized by the creative mind of Walt Disney and the studio's chronological progression painted in the night sky. The storytellers at Wondrous Journeys replenish the wonder of seeing these iconic films for the first time. The show showcases an artistic voyage akin to that of an animator's dreaming big, enduring the rigors of creation, and ultimately witnessing their imagination leap into reality. Each landmark Disney film is honored, not just in sight, but in sound, weaving classic themes and songs into a harmonious narrative that transcends time. Jordan Peterson of Disney Live Entertainment encapsulates the show's essence, characterizing it as a mirrored reflection of an artist's journey from dream to realization. Meanwhile, from the creative minds behind the scenes, Roger Good of Walt Disney Animation Studios recalls the attentive curation of each featured moment, and composer Christopher Lennertz's score encourages each one of us to fall in love with these tales all over again. Enjoy the spectacle only for a limited time, as Wondrous Journeys casts its spell on Disneyland audiences through April 14th. Soon after, Mickey's Mix Magic will return, ushering in Pixar Fest and setting the stage for an updated Together Forever, a Pixar nighttime spectacular. So, dear listeners, if you've yearned for the melody of Disney's animation excellence to fill your evenings, do not miss this chance to witness Wondrous Journeys. Share with us your own favorite moments from this or any nighttime spectacular, as each one of us carries a chapter of Disney magic within. Prepare to embark on an extraordinary journey across the high seas, where the timeless battle of good versus evil unfolds in a breathtaking new setting. Disney Cruise Line has just announced its latest marvel, the Disney Destiny, a vessel where the design theme celebrates the essence of Disney storytelling, heroes and villains. Imagine stepping aboard this majestic ship, surrounded by the grandeur of Disney's most cherished tales. Each deck, each corner you explore will immerse you in the saga of heroes rising to their noble callings and villains embarking on their quest for power. Here, on the Disney Destiny, guests will find themselves at the heart of their own Disney adventure, encouraged to embrace their inner hero or perhaps discover a dash of their villainous side. The Disney Destiny is not just a cruise ship, it's a floating stage where every enchanting Disney narrative comes to life. From the iconic characters you'll meet to the intricately themed entertainment, your voyage will be unlike any other. And setting the tone, the ship's graceful bow is adorned with artwork that captures the spirited Minnie Mouse in a heroic pose, her cape billowing as she leads guests toward adventures unknown. Whether you're dining in a restaurant inspired by Disney heroes or sipping a villainous concoction at one of the ship's themed lounges, every moment aboard is steeped in the magic of Disney lore. This vessel is a tribute to the legendary stories that have captivated our hearts for generations, a place where every family can encounter the eternal struggle between light and dark and find joy in the resolution that always lies within reach. Senior Vice President and General Manager of Disney Cruise Line, Sharon Siski, shares the vision. The Disney Destiny will celebrate our most legendary Disney stories and characters, bringing them to life in new and exciting ways exclusively for Disney Cruise Line guests. Mark your calendars for 2025 when the Disney Destiny sets sail on its maiden voyage. Get ready to chart a course toward the fantastical, where heroes and villains await around every bend. This is not just a journey across the ocean, but a passage through the rich tapestry of Disney's storied universe, an epic odyssey where everyone is invited to write their own legendary tale. That's all for today's Daily Disney Dose. We hope you enjoyed this journey through the enchanting updates from Disney. Tune in next time for more magical news, and may your days be filled with Disney wonder.